Okay, so we're here at the House of Independence with AK. I'm Alessandra from United by Pop, and we're going to get to know him. So
let's get it.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm excited for tonight.
That's awesome. We're here in New Jersey, Asbury Park, and AK's actually from New Jersey. So
South Brunswick.
We have, so am I too. We have a little hometown connection there, which is awesome. Sure. So definitely want to start out just a little basic for people who may not know. You know, what first got you into rapping?
My brother, for sure. Cool. He used to make music with his friends when I was in middle school, and I always thought the idea of that was sick. So I was like, yo, let me rap with you guys. And he was like, nah, you got to prove yourself first. And then I was like, oh, whatever. So he dipped out. He left to go visit one of his homies in college in Rhode Island, but he left the microphone and the laptop in his room. So I just went in there, snuck that shit out, and took it into my room. And then when he came back home, I showed him what I did. And then from that point forward, they kind of like veered away from doing music, and then it was just always at my fingertips. So I just kept doing it.
That's awesome. So did you learn by basically like watching or listening to rappers and kind of like trying to come up with your own?
Yeah, back then a lot of my inspiration was from Hobson.
Okay.
A rapper named Hobson, and he definitely influenced a lot of like my earlier stuff. And then just from that, as I got older and started listening to more music, and my brother showing me new stuff, I just found inspiration from new artists and stuff.
Okay, cool. And then obviously you grew up around the time like Eminem was big. Was he an inspiration for you?
Honestly, when I was younger, throughout my whole childhood, my parents never wanted me to listen to like cursing and stuff like that.
Makes
so
sense.
around the time where I started listening to music like on my own was when I was in middle school. I got my own iPod. So now my mom didn't like monitor everything I was listening to. So then I was listening to a lot of Lil Wayne and Drake and like all them, and I listened to Eminem a little bit more when I was with my friends.
Gotcha.
But like when I was just listening to my own stuff, it was always Lil Wayne and J. Cole.
Good choices.
Yeah, and Kendrick Lamar was like just like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole were just around like the same like level at that point too. So they were both like on their come up, and then Swimming Pools dropped, and I was like, yo, Kendrick Lamar's literally.
Yeah, that's when everyone just knew he was awesome.
Yeah.
But we all knew before that too. So, you know, you decided like, I'm coming up with my own stuff. I'm going to share this on YouTube. So where did that idea come from? Were you watching other people on YouTube?
Yeah, no. What happened was I was pushing my SoundCloud a lot. That was like original. I was always doing SoundCloud stuff, and then my friend Mike, after I did my Panda remix, I put that on SoundCloud. And then my best friend Mike, he was like, yo, you gotta take a video of yourself and put that on YouTube, and like I promise you it'll go viral. Like I promise you, if you just do that and let it sit there, no one, because I was 16 at the time, and he was like, no one your age did Panda like that, and everybody was remixing Panda at the time. So I just filmed it and put it up on YouTube the day before my 17th birthday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's very close. It blew up.
Yeah, it sat on YouTube for 6 months, and then November of my senior year of high school is when it started catching.
Really? Yeah. That's actually really interesting. Yeah. And now it has over 30 million views. So what's that like to just read the comments and see how it blew up?
It's so trippy. Yeah, no, it's so nuts. I still can't wrap my head around it, but like seeing numbers on the computer and on my phone is cool, but like when I do shows like this, it's like
seeing them in person. There's already people outside waiting.
So trippy. It's so crazy.
The
doors don't even open for another
2 hours. Yeah. It's awesome. They really love you.
Bless.
And then, the cover started going, and then eventually you got picked up by Selena Gomez's stepdad's management company. Mm-hmm. What was that like? That's gotta be out of this world.
Yeah, that was crazy. He was actually emailing me for like months. Wow. And I was ignoring him because he was DMing me on Instagram and Facebook, and he has no profile picture, no bio.
Seemed a little fake, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly. And then he DM'd my brother and was like, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of your brother. Just like, this is my number. I'm a manager in LA, whatever. My brother, I was asleep on the couch in my house after school, and I was laying down, and my brother shook me, woke me up. He was like, dude, some guy says he's Selena Gomez's dad, wants you to call him, just call the guy's number. So then I called him, and I was like, fuck, it's Brian Tiffy again. Like, it just, because he reached out to me a bunch of times, so I was like, oh my God, it's the same guy. So I was like, all right. I called him, And then he picked up the phone. He was like, "What the fuck? I've been waiting so long for this call." I was like, "Dude, I'm here. What's good?" And then it was honestly, it was solid from the jump. Even on the phone, awesome. he was super dope. He was mad chill, and he's nice enough to let me stay with him when I'm out in LA. I stay at his house, and we've become much closer beyond just like working. But I think I'm in really good hands with him, and I'm mad appreciative of.
And of course, he's Selena Gomez's dad, so you're in good hands.
Yeah, for sure.
Selena Gomez, guys. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So then, recently #1 on the U.S. hip hop chart. What about that? Come on. That's crazy.
No, it's so nuts.
That's awesome. Like, congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's so crazy, and I shout out the fans for that. That's like, I can only do so much. I make the song, and I put it out, I promote it, but like, they go bananas over it, and I'm so appreciative of that, and I'm glad I'm able to impact the amount of people I am.
That's awesome.
So trippy. It's like songs I do in my bedroom at home, and then I shoot a music video for it, and then
they fall in love with it.
Yeah,
They're obsessed.
It's just seeing the whole process from like literally making a song from nothing, and then seeing it on the computer and like playing the instruments or whatever, and then putting the video together. It's just the whole process. I love it. It's so crazy.
That's so awesome. And then I know, it may be difficult. You start on YouTube, you're kind of remixing other people's songs, and you're a little bit nervous, like, I don't know, are they going to like what I put out? But then they did, and that's awesome, because you basically just took what you did and then just added your own song behind it. So I think it was a great way to segue into original music and get people into it.
And that was low-key, low-key calculated, because what I would do is I would take whatever beat that I took whatever beat I liked, like Panda, I love that beat, and I knew everybody was remixing it, and I knew I could bring something different to the table. So then I just took that beat as if a producer sent it to me and just made it my own. And then I did that for every remix I've ever done, I've done that with. I try to make it sound as less like the original as possible, except for my Blessings remix. I used the melody on the hook for that. But what I did was, when I hit 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, I knew that was when I wanted to put an original song up.
Okay.
So what I did was I just took a beat that I liked on YouTube, and I recorded my own vocals on it, and I wasn't able to monetize anything because the beat wasn't mine yet and stuff. So, but I knew that if I were to make a song for 500,000 subscribers and call it whatever the song title was, and then put in the title 500K Special, that would bring the eyes that would be like, "Oh, it's not a remix, I don't want to see it." And then those people would be like, "Oh, it's a 500K Special, like I want to watch that."
Yeah.
So I tried to
segue.
I tried to make that segue, exactly. Because if I were to just do another song that's like my own, and it not be for like a big reason, it might not have brought as many eyes. Yeah. But then once I did that, everyone was like, "Yo, this is so dope. This is your first original." And then I did a solid 3 months of just original songs, like just from beats I found on YouTube. And eventually I flew out to LA.
That's so cool. And then I know a lot of people in the comments are obviously hyping it up. They love it. And, you have some comments too on there of people being like, "I want to do this stuff, but I don't know." Do you have any advice for, either younger kids or even people around your age that want to get into this stuff, but, are a little scared to put it out there?
Yeah, it's so weird. I just answered a DM. Somebody asked me. It's like, I feel like it's all about doing it the way you want to do it. Because at the end of the day, it's your music. And obviously, there's going to be certain times where other people who are on your corner that want to see you win will give you advice, and sometimes it is best to take that advice, especially if they're more experienced.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to when it comes to the music is yours. That's what represents you, not how they see it. They just once they hear a song, that's you. So you just got to be true to yourself, especially when you're recording and writing, and just be you at all times, and be consistent with it and own it. When you put it out, be proud of it, post about it, let everybody know about it. Don't think you're annoying them. When they hear it, they'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm glad you posted about it and told me to go listen to it."
That's great advice. Yeah, that's great. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta let people know what's going on. So that's really cool. And then we're here in Asbury Park. You got a show tonight. You're from New Jersey. We're in New Jersey. What's it like to be performing in your home state and, seeing those fans that are already lined up, and we're here and it's hours before they're outside. It's crazy. And it's a heat wave, by the way.
Yeah, it's
100 degrees.
So hot. I'm about to be throwing bottles of water into the crowd.
You may have to.
Yeah. But it's crazy. It's trippy. I'm just really excited. I'm just so stoked to see the reaction to the set, because last time I was here, my set was a little different. Okay. Not every song that I had, not every song that I performed was out yet.
Okay.
And now every single song on my set is
That's
out.
awesome. So they got to know the lyrics.
Yeah, it's a different vibe now. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. I'm fucking stoked.
And then I know about like a few weeks ago, last month, you dropped Ignorance is Bliss.
Yeah.
It's doing very well. People are loving it. It has some very like open lyrics, I feel like. They're,
for sure.
You know, it's more like vulnerability, which is good, and it's a great message. Where did that inspiration for that track come from?
Me stressing. I was just tripping. I just couldn't. I was thinking about like what my life is right now, and like how before when I was younger, I always wanted the rapper life that I saw, and now that like I kind of got my foot in the door and I'm experiencing things that I wanted to experience back then. It's like, fuck, this shit is like, there's a lot that comes with all the good that's bad. Yeah, and it's like you just gotta find the balance, and you just gotta remember to just be true to yourself and just be you. That's like the best advice I can give, and for anybody, is just to be yourself. And that song is really just about me finding my balance of like AK and Austin, and trying to just keep that balance, and basically asking myself like, I'm winning, but I don't even know if I am.
Like, you ever think in the crazy world, like, I picture like an AK and Logic like type remix, like, or you know, a collaboration.
Shout out Logic, he tweeted at me actually.
Really?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Ago.
Yeah, he's great, and I just see like the voices going like so well together. The way you guys like rap and stuff. So, do you have anybody that like in a crazy world you would just be like, or you know, even in like 6 months from now, who knows, like that you would love to do? Okay.
J. Cole, 100%. Him and Post.
Oh, Post Malone would also be very awesome.
Yeah, I actually talked to Post at the AMAs. I saw him.
That's so cool.
He I was like, yo, I'm AK. Nice to meet you. Like, I'm a big fan, but I'm also an artist. So like, just know in the next like couple of years, you and I are gonna have a #1. And he dapped me up and he was like, hey man, let's get weird. I was like, all right, bro, bet.
That's so cool. Well, we're also big fans of Post Malone. I mean, who isn't? Sure. So we would love to see that. Yeah, and then last but not least, I know fans are looking forward to possibly a longer body of work, an EP that kind of ties together. Yeah. Could they hope to see that, or what can you tell them that's in store for the near or distant future?
I don't know how to say it without saying it, but just know there's some shit coming. There's some shit coming.
You heard it here, folks.
Yes, you did. For sure.
It's coming.
Oh my God, I'm stoked.
And he's really excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Asbury Park, House of Independence. Be on the lookout for more tour dates and new music. I don't know. We don't really know.
Oh, yeah.
This is AK. Check out his new single. And yeah, it's Alessandra from United by Pop.
Let's get it.
Thank you.